Greetings, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and today I watched Zootopia 2. Now, I've watched Zootopia 1, and I have my full thoughts about that movie in another video that I might put up now that I've made in the past. I might put it on the screen or link it in the description. But non-spoiler, real quick, this movie's good. I think it's on par of the first movie, and I might put it over the first movie slightly. It's kind of hard to say. I feel like the stakes in the first movie was a lot higher, but then the sort of writing and the dynamic of Hops and Wild in this is a lot better, a lot well done. It's a lot more consistent in my opinion, and it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So if you like the first one, go see Zootopia 2. You will not regret it at all. Now, spoilers. In the first movie, I thought the breakup between Hops and Wild was kind of uncalled for. I think it was a bit petty that Wild was like, "Oh, why would you say this about predators?" And, Judy was a bit naive and a bit ignorant to say that, but she was merely reporting on the call that Wild was also with her at the time doing. So it was like she reported accurately what was going on, and he got petty for it and was just, okay, I can't do this anymore, and he left. But granted, that is sort of the start of their relationship. In Zootopia 2, their relationship is more refined, so things don't seem that off throughout the whole movie. I think their dynamic is done better in this movie. And they also broke up again, but this time it was Hops who broke up with Wild. And I think that breakup made a lot more sense than the one in the first movie. I think it was very petty and girl-like for him to do that. I don't know. That just irked me the wrong way. That just gave me the wrong feeling because they were basically ride or die in the first one. They were all in each other in the first one, and then Judy Hopps says that one thing, and he was like, "Oh man, I can't do this anymore." And it was like, bruh, come on. And all it took was for her to walk up and be like, I'm sorry. And it was like all good. But in this one, it was done better in my opinion. The plot in this one, it was basically, my friend kind of spoiled it generally. It was about these snakes getting essentially redlined and erased from Zootopia's history. And come to find out, the snakes were the originators of the Zootopia in the first place. So it plays around with a lot of the redlining and sort of racism. And it sort of plays with the fact that this land was made on stolen land or whatever. Or they weren't the original creators of the product type thing. So they just stole from this group of people and they spun it so they can help themselves and denounce the snakes, essentially. So it plays around with that aspect socially. So that was interesting to see how they were able to tackle that. Sort of a lot of the same stuff from the first movie where the predators and the prey are only supposed to do these things and that things. I think the stakes and the sort of Judy Hopps being a cop and her trying to prove herself, it meant a lot more in the first movie than it does in the second movie. And this movie is more so she's just going out to help and make things right again in Zootopia. So it's more so of the same theme in the first one, but just kind of rehashed for like another group. So in that aspect, when I say the stakes were a bit higher in the first one, I would say that it was higher for the first one. But in this one, it just tells a pretty well thought out story, I would say, and it delivers in an entertaining way. In the first one, I think the sort of villain, the shocking moment or hidden character or secret corrupt character was a lot more foreseeable in the first film. I kind of saw that coming, but in the second one, a lot of the backstab moments and stuff, it was a bit less predictable in the second film, which keeps you on your toes somewhat. So it's nice to see a lot of characters reprise themselves as support roles in this, like the mice or whatever, the polar bears, the sloth Flash, and it's cool to see this world building upon itself. There was this stallion horse the singer Giselle or whatever, the Gazelle, and it made for a very fun experience that if you watched the first one you would like. I think things were done well enough. There's a couple Easter eggs in there. There's one Easter egg that really shocked me at the end of the film, and spoiler, this is already spoilers. They had a Shining Easter egg, and it was like they had the whole theme and everything. They were out in the snow-filled garden, bush garden, maze garden in the back of the mansion, and they had the mansion with the bobcats or the lynxes and whatever. That shocked me. I was like, I turned around to my woman. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And they had a Ratatouille Easter egg that was pretty in your face, but I didn't really catch many other Easter eggs. I'm sure there's a lot more that I wasn't in tune with, but yeah, this film is fun. I think the soundtrack was fine. I didn't really have any, the soundtrack didn't hit as hard and other than the Shining Easter egg. But yeah, I think this is a fun movie. If you saw the first one, you should go see. And yeah, if I had to rate this movie, I'd probably rate it whatever I rated Zootopia 1. I don't know if I rated that one, so I'd probably give that one a 8 out of 10. It's a good movie, good film. Stakes arguably lesser than the first film, but it's still an entertaining, more consistent journey than what was, I guess, previously posed. But even that one was still it's pretty hard to top the first one. But yeah, that's my thoughts about Zootopia 2. What do you guys think about Zootopia 2? Was it good? Did you guys like the message that it sent in it? And yeah, let me know.